So just catching up with what else has happened in the women's doubles, the all-Chinese affair, won by the world and Olympic champions Tian Qing and Zhao Yunlei against the identical twin sisters. That, of course, was also a Group B match, and that means that the world and Olympic champions at the moment top of the group because they won their match in 2 straight games, whereas the Japanese pairs we've just seen needed 3 games to come through theirs. So 1 match from the Group A of the women's doubles, and that was won by Jung Kyung-eun and Kim Ha-na in 3 games, 52 minutes that match. So that means that at the moment they are top of the group. The other match up there with Matsutomo and Takahashi against the defending champions, the Danes, well, that's happening later tonight. So to our next match, and it features the newly crowned world champion, the #1 seed, Chen of China. 2 Super Series titles this year, the Korean and the Denmark. 25-year-old from Xiamen in Fujian, up against Kenichi Tago, 25 years of age. He finished the Super Series and is ranked 8 at these Super Series finals. 1 final, that was in Indonesia. So the 2 players, my goodness me, they have probably been waiting in the wings for some considerable time. And they probably wouldn't have anticipated coming onto court quite yet when they saw that the women's doubles was going the full distance. They probably thought they had another good half an hour or so to finish their warm-up routines. But here is the world champion, Chen Long. Gold medal at those World Championships in Copenhagen earlier this year. Previous winner of the Super Series finals 2 years ago in Shenzhen. Looking for a 3rd Super Series finals final. Kenichi Tago, the 25-year-old from Saitama on the suburbs of Tokyo, has been as high as 3 in the world ranking. Just 8 Super Series tournaments for him this year, and finishing the year ranked #9. So the #8 seed at the Super Series finals against the #1.
Red, green, red.
So Kenichi Tago, 7 times he's been in Super Series tournament finals, but he's still looking for his 1st ever Super Series title. Compare that to this man, Chen Long, and he's been in 20 Super Series tournament finals, having won 13 of them. In fact, his record in Super Series finals is quite remarkable. After losing in the final of the 2011 Super Series finals, which were in Luzhou in China, he then went for over 26 months and 8 Super Series tournament finals before he actually lost another Super Series tournament final. And that is remarkable. 8 straight wins. Well, Kenichi Tago on the left as we look at them. Japanese player against the world champion and former champion of the Super Series finals, Chen Long. So these two players will play each other today for an 11th time. Chen Long, 25 years of age at the moment, will turn 26 next month. After reaching the final of the Hong Kong Super Series event, went up to #1 on the Super Series ranking, but as you can see, he's #2 on the world ranking. 9 Super Series tournaments this year, 5 finals from those 9 tournaments, including those 2 titles, Korea and Denmark. 3 times a beaten finalist at Super Series this year. He's had a fine year, that is without doubt.
Players get ready.
So his opponent, Kenichi Tago, well, he was semi-finalist at the Super Series finals last year in Kuala Lumpur. Lost out to Tommy Sugiarto in that semi-final. Reached the final of the Indonesia event, where he lost out to Jan Jorgensen. But what a semi-final he had, because he beat the world #1 Lee Chong-wei in that semi-final in Jakarta. 8 tournaments for him. There are umpire.
Ladies and gentlemen, on my right, Kenichi Tago, Japan. And on my left, Chen Long, China. Kenichi Tago to serve. Love all. Play.
So Kenichi Tago, nearest to us from Japan, getting this men's singles match from Group A underway.
Love.
Susan Taylor, our umpire from Australia. Mike Walker from Canada is the service judge. And Morton, I was saying that this is the 11th meeting between these two men. On the previous 10 matches,
Service over.
Chen Long has won 6 of them, but the important statistic is Kenichi Tago has won the last 2 occasions, including the last one, which was the semi-final of the Thomas Cup. And of course, Japan went on to lift the Thomas Cup, the men's team competition, for the very first time.
What a surprise to everyone, and
Yeah.
what a win they had in that semi-final. And he was the man that really set it all off, Tago, by winning against Chen Long.
Yeah, didn't just win, 21-13, 21-11.
He thrashed him.
Yeah. That's a beautiful smash straight down the line.
Service over. 2-1.
But perhaps we ought to mention that Kenichi Tago withdrawn 5 times from tournaments this year, including having to withdraw from 4 Super Series events. He withdrew from the Denmark, still struggling with injury, and then his last 3 Super Series events, the French Open, the China, and then in Hong Kong, and he hasn't won a match. Lost first round of those 3 Super Series tournaments. So coming into this, his form
It's not.
is in doubt.
It's not the best of statistics, that's
No.
for sure. And the funny, now when we talk about statistics, I did some statistics on Chen Long, trying to see in terms of percentages how many, you know, how well he's been doing in 2013 and 2014. And you said that he had a fantastic year this year in 14. Well, I can tell you that 13 was actually better. Apart from the fact that obviously he won the World Championships in this year in August. But when you look at won or lost matches, his ratio was better in 13 than in 14.
Okay, well that's interesting, because I'm going to throw a spanner in the works now.
Good, good. I like that.
Because in 2013 he only played 9 tournaments and he reached 5 finals.
4-2.
In 2014, he's played 11 tournaments and reached 7 finals. But, you know, for me, looking at 2013, much fewer events, but win-loss records. I know it's a bit of a high horse for me, isn't it? You know, I don't think that you can draw too much conclusion from win-loss records, because it's all about, you know, how many tournaments, how many finals, how many titles.
And who did you play?
And who did you play?
I totally agree, but it was just interesting. You know, you just sit there and as you would say, faff about and say, okay, well, what can you do about this? And is there any relationship between these things? And I think it was interesting that his win-loss ratio was better in 2013 than 14.
Okay, well, here's another interesting one then for Chen Long last year. In Super Series events, only 6 tournaments, 3 titles and 3 first-round losses. Now, how do you explain that?
Yeah. He was very unlucky with the draw.
Service over. 3-5.
And once again, Tago is having a very good start against Chen Long. He likes playing him. There's no doubt about it.
Service over. 6-4.
Overdone it. Morton, you said a couple of rallies ago that there was no question that Kenichi Tago liked playing against Chen Long. Obviously his style of play, he thrives on it, but what is it about the two styles of play that suits Tago against Chen Long?
Chen Long wants to have a long match against Tago. Every minute going by, it will suit Chen Long better and better. He's much fitter, he's much physically stronger, so obviously he's got to keep Tago on court for as long as possible. Not only keep him on court, obviously add on pressure, make him work and all that. But somehow Tago is getting out of that catch. He's good at
5-7.
not working. He's good at breaking up the game. He's good at scoring important winners at important times. So, you know, if he feels suddenly this rally is too long, I'm going for the big gun, I'm going for the winner, he smashes and he hits the line and scores a point. He's very, very good doing that. So he's very good avoiding being tired, and he's very good taking the right chances at the right time. And that's what Chen Long really have to, you know, try to avoid. That, you know, his defense must be up and running. Look at that. Once again, play the net, and where is Tago good? He's good at the net. He is so good at the net, and he wants to play the net, and he loves to play the net, and he gets so many easy points. Look at this one. It doesn't have to work for that one. Get him away from that net. Make him work from the baseline. Make sure that every time he's having to scoring a point, he must work for it. This time, he didn't work for it either. He's good at that. He's good avoiding working.
Oh, that's good. Yeah.
But it's clever because he can see. He saw the move from Chen Long. He really saw it and flicked it. Straight away. This one here.
Yeah.
Service over. 6-9.
It's a good jump smash. Look how Chen Long, as he's landed, is beautifully poised, in balance, moving forward to the net. And every time that Tago or any player goes down for the dive shot, of course the court moppers have to come on, mop up the perspiration.
Seven, 9.
Charles Francia on the left as we look at them in the red t-shirt, former world champion. Oh.
Service over. 10-7.
Well, yet another dive, and yet more time of...
Yeah, this is a pattern you will see that every single time Tago is defending, he's on the floor, which gives him something like at least a minute or a minute and a half between every single rally. That's what I am saying. He is so clever. He is so good avoiding working. So you have a player on the other side to say, okay, come on, we've got to play, we've got to play, we've got to play. But how can he get him to play? That's the answer.
Interval.
Well, a 4-point advantage for Kenichi Tago at the mid-game interval. 11-7 against the world champion, Chen Long. My goodness me. Hardly gave him any instruction. Keita Masuda, his coach.
Obviously very happy.
Yeah.
But you know, I'm going to throw something in here. You know, if you play Tago, I don't think you should attack him unless you really have the big chance. Just to put it on the floor, and that's it. If you have these half chances, don't attack him. It gives him the opportunity to throw himself on the floor, and he can, and he will have a rest. He will feed on it. Obviously, if you play a really tight net shot, you get a short lift. Whack it on the floor, that's it. But don't give him a chance on these half smashes, half opportunities to put a hand on the floor or anything. Keep him on the court. Keep him working at all cost.
Oh, it's just wide. Well, called wide. There's a challenge here from Chen Long, and I think he's right to challenge. I'm looking straight down that line. And
it's very tight. It's very close.
Well, I was convinced that was plumb on the line. So Hawkeye is going to adjudicate for us.
That will be an important point in this first game. 9-11 is so much more appealing than 8-12.
Yeah.
To Chen Long.
Yeah.
You are right.
Yeah. I am. I'm looking straight down that line.
Challenge successful. 9-11.
Yeah, good challenge.
I think this is very clever play by Chen Long. I think this is clever because he's not taking the initiative. He's just making sure that Tago is working. Look at this smash. It's way out. And why is it way out? Because he wants to play that winner. He's desperate. The rally is more than 7-8 shots. Look at that again. Suddenly he's attacking it. He wants to finish it.
And he wants to finish it because he doesn't have belief in his own
physical ability.
Yep. Well, 4 points since the mid-game interval, and all 4 points from Chen Long, and they're now back level. There's quick coming forward there. Make that 5 straight points for Chen Long. Yeah, the court moppers are on again. Look at that.
But this is good. This is good because it becomes a winner. But he shouldn't smash just for smashing. He should play shots for keeping him on the court.
Well, I don't know what Shen said to Chen Long at the mid-game interval, but whatever he said, it's worked. You know, I'm going to be very interested to watch Chen Long throughout these Super Series finals and next year, because I think that he's got to deal with a whole new set of pressures. He's always played second fiddle either to Malaysian Lee Chong-wei or to Lin Dan.
14,
finds
11.
the net. Make that 7 straight points since the mid-game interval. And I think there are signs, as we witnessed at the China Open with Lin Dan being beaten in the final by the young Indian player Shrikant Kidambi.
Yes.
And I think that, so there's a sign that Lin Dan doesn't perhaps have the super Dan powers that are legendary. I think perhaps maybe a sign he's on the way down. And all of a sudden, China are going to expect of this man.
15, 11.
And the burden of expectation that comes with that is going to be very revealing.
I totally agree. And he was struggling in the 2 Super Series tournaments in China and Hong Kong just a month ago.
Yeah, indeed.
He lost to Mark Swiebler in the China Open.
In the second round of the China Open.
And he lost the final.
in Hong Kong to Sun Wan Ho.
Sun Wan Ho, yes. See, this is it. This is it. Just
I can understand what you're
16-11.
talking about tactically.
mm.
Totally agree. But here we are. This is now 9 straight points for Chen Long. And quite frankly, this should not be happening at this level of badminton. After all, Kenichi Tago has been world number 3. Earlier this year, he was world number 3. I know he's had his injury problems, but, you know, you shouldn't be losing straight points like this, surely.
No, you can say that, but sometimes the most simple things works so well.
17-11.
And I think this is the case of it. I think this is a case of simplicity. Just keep it so simple. Keep him on the court and make him work. And that's it.
279, my goodness me. That is 173 miles per hour. But I'm looking at this, Morton, and I know what you've just said, but I'm thinking in my own mind, how on earth did Chen Long lose the last 2 matches that these two players played against each other? It is so simple, the tactics that you've explained so well.
Yeah, but that's why it takes confidence to play like that.
19-11.
It takes confidence to dare to play like that. Okay, I don't do anything, I just play. I make sure you can come if you want, I can defend it if you want. And you know, that takes a lot of confidence that, you know, you can come to me, never mind, I'll do whatever it takes. I will win. And I will keep you on court like this, clear, defend. And then he will take these chances. Suddenly what will happen is that Tago will start taking chances.
11.
And when he does that, that's when you attack him.
Yeah. Well, this is simply extraordinary. 13 straight points from the 7-11 deficit at the mid-game interval. And game point opportunities are plenty, 9 of them.
See, he doesn't hit 100%. Just make sure that he's moving his opponent around, and this is very, very clever good badminton.
First game won by Chen Long, 21-11.
21-11 in 21 minutes of play. Well, I simply can't remember the last time I saw a transformation like that in the middle of a game in world-class men's singles.
然后呢，发接发前几拍还是一样，你看你就抓后场为主，往下给他，但是呢，你这给的这个一定要弧度起来，好，干是开局在上面肯定会拼命攻你，要注意。
不管他打的速度快慢，我做好我自己。
对，
因为其实前面为什么乱？上面其实都有攻的球，哎，觉得该死该死。感觉老是在调整自己。
说你大概最后这种心态很好，就节奏这种心态。 你要找这种心态，就整个战术就能打得出来。不能上去是，你也想跟他。
一边再来，慢慢打别急啊，查一下。我没事。记住，跟他斗前几排，斗住他自己气就没有了。对，
前几排你给他再攻一局。
这边有点力，有可能有点压不住。
I think he's going to need a bit of running repair, a little graze on his finger.
超级的，超级的，你自己好，我知道。
Court 1, 20 seconds. Court 1, 26 seconds.
14 straight points to close out the opening game for Chen Long. And Kenichi Tago needs a complete rethink.
Second game. Love all. Play.
Oh, finally the rush
Service
comes
over.
to an end.
1-love. Love.
Now, Morton, I know we've talked before about Kenichi Tago showing so much promise and potential, and he's been doing that for a number of years. Now, this is the 5th consecutive year that he's reached at least one Super Series tournament final each year, and that's not bad going in any player's books, but you know, I think there's a time when you have to stop showing potential and you need to step up to the mark and you need to start producing solid results. And I'm sort of thinking in my own mind, 25 years of age, Tago is at that stage now. He needs to now step up to the mark. He's been in finals, 7 of them to be precise, of Super Series events. Now he needs to start converting that into titles. What has he got to do to take that one final step to that really elite level? Fitness.
Fitness is the word. Okay, I'll stick my neck out. He's simply not fit enough, in my book, when we come to top 5 in the world. If you can keep him on court, you'll win. And that should not be an option. He's such a talented player. He plays the game so well. But he is forced to take risky chances because he's not fit enough.
For love.
And I suppose from a coach's perspective, Morton, I mean, you've worked as a coach for many years, and I would have thought that the fitness side is relatively, and I stress the relatively, easy part of the game, in that trying to give a player like Tago new skills or new deception or is incredibly difficult. It takes years and years and years, but to get him up to really good fitness, 6 months to a year, and you could
he could take on the world, in my book. You see, this is a very fine example. Obviously, he's got a beautiful net play, and when it works, you know, it would probably clip the tape, fall over, and everybody would say, "Oh, fantastic!" But he's also forced to take that chance. He cannot wait, sit back, and say, "Okay, I'm not going to play this one tight. I'm going to wait for the next one," because he knows that if he's waiting for the next one, you know, it just prolongs the game. He's got to go in and take the chance already. And that's, you know, we say, oh, that's a simple mistake. Yeah, but he's forced to do it because he knows if it drags on, he will lose. So he will play the shots.
Very, very well taken
Service
from
over,
Chen Long.
2-6.
Great athletic ability.
Yes, he's a tall athlete, so it's really well done.
189, that's 6'2".
Service
That's good play by
over,
Tago,
7-2.
sustaining the attack.
Encore, please. Service over,
That looked a tired shot to me.
3-7.
Yeah, it could be a tired shot, but it's also a risky shot. He wants to play a winner. He doesn't want this rally to carry on for any longer. He wants to play the winner. The previous rally he attacked, he played 4 or 5 smashes on the floor.
Oh, well taken.
4-7.
Tago did well to control the
He
net shot
did.
and return.
Yeah.
That's a good net shot from Chen Long. Oh, yeah, it hit the top of the tape. My goodness, Tago did do well. And so too Chen Long. Yeah. The impatience
5-7.
creeping in again after the rest in between the between the first and the second game. Started quickly again, Tago, and now he's going for the winners when he isn't really on balance. He's trying to finish the rallies too quickly.
I totally agree.
Seven.
I think that was interesting. I actually think that was very interesting, because if you notice that the mistake Tago is making is because he's standing around that wet patch on the court where he has actually thrown himself on the court in the first place. And I think, you know, if you play a player that like him that's on the floor the whole time, okay, you just play back to the same spot because you're going to stand in that one.
Yeah.
So, you know, it will keep him on his feet.
7-all.
It's becoming a little predictable, Morton, the pattern of play.
It is, but obviously we have the pleasure of watching all these players all the time, and we see it again and again and again. Obviously, you know, we have a little bit of insight to it, but as you say, it's becoming very, very simple. Perfect net shot from Chen Long. So from 2-7 down, 6 straight points into the lead.
Service over, 8-all. Service over, 9-all.
Struggles to change direction, doesn't he, Tago, sometimes?
He does. But once again, I think it comes down to the physical, because he just find it too strenuous to go for that one. Say, okay, you have it.
Eight of the last 10 points to Chen Long.
Interval.
On many occasions as well, we often talk about a certain kind of laziness when a player likes to go around and play the high backhand rather than around the head forehand shot. And if you notice, every time there's a lift to Tago's backhand side, from the net towards the backhand side, he always plays the backhand.
Yeah. We've talked about it before, haven't we? Especially with Tago.
Yeah. He doesn't like to use the energy to go around it.
Well, I can tell you that while the coaches were on, the umpire, Susan Taylor from Australia, was signalling to the tournament referee, and in fact the service judge walked off to have a quick word with the referee. Now I'm not quite sure what that was about, whether they need some more shuttles or quite what, but it's not going to hold up play at all, which is jolly good.
11-9. Play.
Oh, that's brilliant. Absolutely brilliant.
12-9.
It wasn't just the precision of going down the line. My goodness, that was steep, wasn't it?
It was a very good smash. And once again, it's one of these situations where this is a good chance, go for the big smash. You know, the chances of Chen Long to score on that one is really great, and it's the chance that it will be a straight winner where Tago cannot throw himself on the floor either. So it was a very fine example of that.
13-9.
11 of the last 13 points. Yeah, it's a nice backhand kill.
It is, and it's very
10,
quick.
13.
It just shows what kind of potential we're talking about.
Yes.
Light. That's okay.
Yeah, the flash being used in the camera. Can't have that behind the court. Very distracting for the players. Yeah, deflected by the net cord.
14,
Going wide of the
10.
sideline.
It's well left.
15-10.
Oh, I think I'd use a challenge there. He hasn't used any yet, Tago.
No, he might lose that one, but yes, why not use it?
Yeah. I would have definitely challenged.
16,
Got 2 challenges
10.
left.
Yep.
His opponent only needs 5 more points. I'd have given it a go.
And it would have given a chance to recompose and say, okay, this is it, come on.
Yeah.
That's what we talked about earlier, you know, to use them wisely as well.
Yeah.
Chen Long should not have attacked on that one. He played him beautifully around,
Service
defended
over,
really
11,
well,
16.
and Tago was working hard. And what?
Oh, my goodness me. Sorry to interrupt you there, Morton, but just looking at that again, that was in.
That was in, yes. But no challenge is called.
Well, I'm surprised. I suppose Chen Long has already used one of his challenges, but I would have had a go at that.
Yeah.
Sorry to interrupt you, Morton.
Yeah, but it was just you know, had he played a clear or drop shot not attacking Tago, the rally would have been, you know, carried on, and it would have been to his advantage rather than attacking him, putting himself under pressure. This is what he's so good at. Absolutely good at.
16.
The tight spinning net shot forced the short lift.
Yeah, and then the smash and the follow-up. Look at this.
Service over. 17-12.
Good disguise on that. Looked as if he was going to use the power play, the big smash. Instead, just a lovely angled, fast drop across court. Yeah, it's landed
that's in. That's in.
Yeah, good shot from
Service
Tago.
over. 13-18. Service over. 19-13.
Time is running out for Tago.
Service over. 14-19. Service over.
And after 46
20,
minutes,
Match point.
match
14.
points have arrived for the world champion, Chen Long. Yeah, first time of asking. 21-11, 21-14 the scoreline. A little over 47 minutes, and Chen Long, the #1 seed and world champion,
21-11,
wins in
21-14.
2 straight games against Kenichi Tago of Japan. It's the final shot, the cross-court angled smash, going for placement rather than power. So Chen Long, once again, confirmation of the score. 21-11, 21-14. Straight points to close out that opening game. Extraordinary run from the world champion. So as far as Group A is concerned, well, there we've got Chen Long at number 1 and Hans Christian Wittinghus at number 2. I make them exactly even. It's all come down to the number of points won or lost, because both of them are won in 2 straight games. So looking at the other group, well, the only match in that so far was Jan Jorgensen